start with Keith.
Yeah. Okay. You said yesterday that this match would be a bit of a barometer as to where Newcastle are compared to the top teams. Where would you say after the match?
I'd say there's been progress. I think we've improved in a lot of aspects of our play, but I think it shows also there's a gap that we have to bridge to the top teams. But I think I'm not surprised by that. I don't think anyone else is. That we have work to do. I think the biggest disappointment today probably is individually. I don't think we really excelled, but the team was okay. We were in the game right to the end, but to win these games you need probably 6 or 7 performers right at their top levels, and that wasn't there.
What was your take on the goal? Because I think initially it looked like it had been a foul, but then watching it back, it was a fair decision.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it back, but my initial reaction was, we'll be lucky if VAR saves us here. It looked an untidy coming together, but I couldn't see if there was a foul on Fabian. Obviously he stayed down, and then we missed him in the heart of our defence as they counter-attacked against us, and it's a disappointing way to lose the game, because for the majority of the game, yes, they had chances, but they didn't really open us up too many times, and Martin made some good saves from distance. I was pretty pleased with how we defended generally, but that one moment cost us.
How does it feel when you look to the left and Liverpool are bringing on the likes of Thiago and Mo Salah?
Yeah, but obviously they rotated their team slightly today. They had quality from the bench. We knew that. Yeah, I think that's the standard. You know, that's the quality of their squad. Fair credit and fair play to them. We run them all the way today, and it was close, but it wasn't close enough, because I just don't think we had any sustained period of pressure. I don't think we had that moment where you feel we must score. So we had a lot of work to do from an offensive perspective today to improve and get close to the top teams.
And I was just going to say, does that, if there's anyone getting carried away, no, you're not, but if there were, whether it's some of the fans or whoever, does that just kind of bring everyone up a little bit back into that?
I don't know if we needed that, to be honest. Certainly not internally, and I don't necessarily think externally either. I think we know there's a lot of work to do, but I do think we have, from where we were, improved a lot. So I don't think anyone would have had a different view before the game. Certainly after a game, my opinion's the same. But I do know the players gave everything in a hot day today to try and get something from the match, and as I say, we're in it to the last kick.
Okay, George, Jordan, and then Luke.
Hi, Andy.
Hi.
We just lived through it. Can you explain what the particular challenges are of playing a team as relentless as Liverpool?
Well, I think you have several challenges. It's trying to get the ball first and foremost is not easy. Trying to exert the right amount of pressure to win the ball back. How many men do you push forward to do that? I thought we got the balance better in the second half. I thought it was an improvement. I thought we were slightly more aggressive without being cavalier. But that's the biggest challenge, I think, because you need the ball to score. And on transitions, we probably weren't good enough today. We weren't a genuine, I don't think, counter-attack threat in the game, which I probably thought pre-game we would be. And probably our set play execution as well wasn't quite at the level that it has been, because that might be, the avenue to get us a goal.
Jordan Cronin.
Fabian Schär came off on 60 minutes. What's his injury and how's he doing?
I don't know. It's related to the tackle. I don't know what it is. I haven't spoke to him or the medical team yet, so we hope it's nothing serious. But obviously, it was enough for him to come off.
Luke.
Can I ask you about opposition player? James Milner made his debut 20 years ago. Produced that sort of performance age 36. Just what sort of role is he for every young professional?
Yeah, without having worked with him, it's difficult. So I'm making opinions based on what I see. But I see someone who's very, very professional. At 36 to come in and physically perform at this level is so difficult. So he must be behind the scenes, preparing to play every week, doing the right things. And he looks like he's very much a leader of one of the leaders within their team. So full credit to him, and he's someone that I've admired from afar.
Craig Howe.
You mentioned there any individuals sort of not performing as how you expected earlier. Is Alan Sebastian one of those who perhaps has gone through a bit of a difficult spell at the moment?
It's difficult. I would never comment necessarily on individuals, Craig. I think as an attacking force today, we weren't at our best. Alan's obviously focal to that. But then again, saying that, we found it difficult to get the ball to them in dangerous areas. Maxi thrives off getting early ball to him, trying to get fullbacks or centre-backs in 1v1 duels. I felt we could never isolate them due to the fact that you have to complement them. They do it week in, week out. So I think Maxi worked hard today. He gave his best for the team. But as an attacking force, we weren't quite right.
Miles starting.
You said Kieran Trippier took like one training session this week. Do you hope he's available for the Man City game?
We'll see how his training week progresses. So yes, that training session was yesterday. So he was never going to be in contention to play today. And we'll see how he progresses during the week.
Aaron.
You opted to go without Chris Wood from the start today. What was the sort of thinking behind that?
Various different things. I think when you play the top teams, as I said earlier, you won't have necessarily the lion's share of possession. So we were looking to strengthen our defensive performance down the sides of the pitch, and also trying to get Max's counter-attack threat in a more central area. As I said, it didn't necessarily work too well from a team's perspective. And the fact that we didn't get a lot of ball into Max's feet enabled him to run centrally. But I do think we defensively, on the whole, performed okay. They're always going to have chances in the game, but I don't think, although they had quite a few shots at goal, I don't think there was any glaring chances that they missed. So I thought we defended okay.
Kieran Kelly.
I think of the standards now of these games are Newcastle League Cup. One of the key against Liverpool, it probably feels raw for some of these players. But what's the feeling like in the dressing room? So they're not happy just getting the score down anymore. They want to go to goal.
Yeah, no, I think I want the mentality that we want to win every game, regardless of who our opponent is and regardless of where we play. So you can never be happy in defeat for me. I'm certainly not tonight, and I know my players will feel the same way. And I think the biggest thing you can judge is your performance. And our performance was workmanlike, but probably lacking in the quality that we needed to win the game or get something from the game. So I think that's how I'd assess it.
Further questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks very much.